Expect some spots of rain, clouds to sunshine, and warmer on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center, where you can clearly see after 8:30 we're still dealing with pockets of heavy rain. Not everywhere. In fact, the airport has only received a trace today. You say, oh, that's impossible. It's rained like cats and dogs in parts of Knox County. I know. This goes back over the last 8 hours. It came down in buckets around Maryville, and it affected areas in Knoxville and South Knoxville, but it really didn't affect the airport. They've only picked up a trace. They had some downpours in Lenoir City. Some of you had quite a bit of rain, which we'll look at here momentarily, but it has been coming down like a fire hose from the north and west with this very slow-moving system. So it gives you an idea. By the way, the Ultimate Doppler Radar presented by Marco's Pizza. Maybe you're looking for a dinner or a late-night snack. Go to marcos.com. They've got several convenient locations near you, like Hardin Valley, Farragut, Maryville, Fountain City. Halls has a location for Marco's, as does Oak Ridge, Middlebrook Pike, and Ebenezer Road. Maybe you want a pepperoni magnifico. It's magnificent. Maybe you'd like a Pozzoli for lunch tomorrow. Check them out. They're now open under new leadership, better than ever. Marco's Pizza near you, and they do give back quite a bit to the local community here. Meanwhile, the radar shows those showers kind of moving toward the direction of the Smokies. They're like little streamers coming down from the north and west as this low is trying to depart. Still some severe weather concerns across parts of the Carolinas, closer to the shore and to the beaches there, and there's also some severe thunderstorm watches in the Midwest, but really pretty quiet in the Great Lakes for the most part. Maybe some rain across New England and upstate New York, but the active weather clearly in the heartland and well to the far east of us. So it's kind of dancing all around us. As far as the amounts, I mean, if you look closely near Loudon, there's been some amounts that maybe closed in on 2 inches. But you'd have to squint. Not everybody had 2 inches of rain today. Some may have closed in on that, but this shows you over the last 24 hours or so how some may have picked up maybe close to a half inch to an inch or more in parts of Knox County. Tracking the clouds, you can see the thicker clouds in blue. They're the colder cloud tops that they're usually indicative of where we've had the downpours and thunder. And all this unsettled weather will taper off tonight. We'll see some fog in the morning. Our high temperature today hit 75. I was expecting 73. I'll take that, within 2 degrees. That occurred at 5:44 p.m. According to the records at McGee-Tyson Airport, 79 the normal high, 91 the record high from 1915. We saw a high today of 75 in Maryville, 77 though in Oak Ridge, and it was 73 in Morristown, Jonesville, 75 in Athens and Tellico Plains this afternoon. If you were traveling today, they did see a high of 80, Chattanooga and Huntsville, while it was 81 in Memphis, 81 in Atlanta to the far south. Headlines for tonight. Spotty rain on Thursday as the clouds will give way to more sunshine. We'll make a run toward 80. Not a bad day tomorrow. Showers and storms will repeat themselves. They'll come back into play with a next storm system that's out there in Oklahoma now. That'll come in on Friday night, and continue on and off on Saturday. So if you like the unsettled weather, you have signed up for the right menu. Storm Prediction Center talking about the risk for severe weather in color form. The yellow would be scattered severe storms, and you can see tomorrow there's going to be a hot spot right in the heart of Texas from Abilene to Midland to Waco. Isolated storms might be severe in Dallas, but certainly Houston is on the chopping block for severe weather, maybe into central Louisiana, and maybe a hot spot in parts of St. Louis, Evansville, and back toward Jonesboro, Arkansas. But really, a quiet day here. Once we move into, yes, he says Friday, we're going to see this storminess really grow across Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. These will be the hot spots. New Orleans, Jackson, Baton Rouge for Friday for severe weather that will be scattered in nature. Memphis and Houston, isolated, may be found for severe weather, and as well Nashville. But it's really on the doorstep for the plateau. And right now, that's where the Storm Prediction Center puts the burden. They put the risk for severe weather kind of basically west of Kingston. So if you're west of Kingston, an isolated severe storm is certainly on the table for Friday night. But let's be honest, we have to be on guard. That could expand into Morristown. That could expand to Tazewell, Newport, and Cosby very easily. So a track or change in the track of these storms may be all that's needed. Futurecast shows this warm front producing some light rain in the Smokies by 11 o'clock. It's going to slowly begin to slow down or shut down. But by the time we start the day tomorrow, you say, well, there's no rain here. We've got some fog, maybe some mist, and then maybe a little impulse that might produce a spotty rain shower near the Smokies, but really not a big deal. Thursday into Friday, you can see how it's beginning to fill back in. So Friday, warm front in Mississippi, Alabama pushes the overrunning into our neck of the woods, so Knoxville, back toward Bowling Green, some downpours, and then it ebbs and flows, right? By 5 o'clock drive, widely scattered, and then the front begins to lift, and we see our temperatures basically holding into the 70s for both Friday and Saturday. Back in the mid-80s, though, by early next week. We'll be watching that. But Saturday does not look good. When you've got this type of configuration, you got a warm front to the north, cold front to the west, and a lot of energy from and the humidity from the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to have an 80% chance of rain on Saturday. So again, pack your patience for outdoor activities. This will not be your prettiest of weekends. So we're really getting a dress rehearsal tonight of what it will be like on and off for the upcoming weekend. So it's not good news there. Future visibility. Want to show you what we're seeing. Not a whole lot of clarity, but certainly tomorrow morning there will be some patches of dense fog, especially where rain has been present during the course of today. But clearly that'll get out of here most likely before 9 o'clock in the morning. Tonight we're down to 60. Partly to mostly cloudy, patches of fog, evening showers, rumbles of thunder. We move into tonight. We're down to 60 for Morristown, Dandridge, Talbot, White Pine, and Russellville. Maryville, Alcoa, Wares Valley around 60. Kingston, Rockwood, Harriman about 58. 57 for Seymour. Kodak, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and overnight lows generally in the upper 50s maybe for the Plateau. But we're looking for a high of 80 tomorrow. Spots of rain early, clouds of sunshine, winds are going to be light and variable. And Thursday, oh my, look at that, high around 81 for Oak Ridge. 78 for Morristown, 78 for Crossville. Beautiful day once the clouds get out of here in the fog. So I think the latter part of the morning, rest of the afternoon looks like a gem. By the way, here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. Lowered my expectation for temperature from 78 to 76 for Friday. So I think Friday we're in the mid-70s. We'll hold that theme going into Saturday. But look at Monday. Low 80s. Look at Tuesday. Oh, yes, as someone noted yesterday and last night, I need some good warm weather to warm up my swimming pool. Well, maybe if that's the case, you will be delighted to see 3 days in the low to mid 80s next week. But Wednesday might be some severe weather. When you got dew points and lows in the mid 60s, I'm looking at Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, 66 degrees. That's sticky. And that may mean that those storms that form could be on the stronger side of the ledger. So be mindful. Next Wednesday, we might be in the crosshairs for more severe weather. But in the meantime, there's a couple of good days, Monday and Tuesday. I think that's kind of a nice thing to look forward to if you like the warmer days. 82 Monday, 86 right now for Thursday. By the way, if you want to keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app, it's very easy to do. If you simply go to the App Store, Google Play, search those two words, Captain and Accurate, you're going to get the Pete Michaels traffic reports, weather and traffic perfect together, no doubt, and a great app to have because you get so many extras that you might not get anywhere else. I'm talking about specifically all the National Weather Service alerts. Plus you get 3 extras that you wouldn't get anywhere else because Barron is the one that produces those 3 special alerts. You get free lightning alerts. You get up to 16 locations. Well, most apps give you 10. So you can keep track of your uncle, your cousin, your aunt, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, everybody around the country and globe. You can register and get a 7-day forecast anywhere you need, and you get lightning around the country, around the world, plus all the tropical weather, whether it be a hurricane, a typhoon, and knowing the difference of what one is, location, right? If it's in the Pacific, parts of the Pacific, you might have a typhoon. You can track that on the app as well. It's very, very cool. And I do want to mention or brag on this awesome service that we've been offering now for over a year and a half. Beyond the next 7 days is the Captain Accurate Premium. That's our focus. We have been dealing tonight with the Memorial Day weekend. Now, I know most venues aren't talking about Memorial Day weekend in the depth that I'm pointing out. I'm showing weather maps, talking about the type of temperature. So if you're interested in things that are beyond the next 7 days, you're a planner, you owe it to yourself to try it. It's only 16 cents a day. That's $4.99 for the month. You mean the whole month? Yeah, that's it. That's it. So if you want to join us, you can cancel anytime. You're also the first to see every forecast, and you also get more Facebook Lives, particularly on a Sunday evening when you are trying to plan for the week ahead. You get fewer ads. All you do is hit the subscribe button on the Captain Accurate, my Facebook page, or go to CaptainAccurate.com for more details. It is, in fact, like getting 2 different streams of information on the same Facebook page. Pretty cool. If you haven't checked it out, would love to have you. Some have been all winter long. Some have been for the whole year and a half. I've got some members that really like the information, the content. I'm averaging about 15 to 20 posts a day just on the premium side, on top of the other things that I post for everybody. So if you are interested in that information, I think you would really like it. Anyway, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.